Hi, and welcome to my floor. I did not find a better, more suitable place to take this video, so I'm taking it on the floor. Anyway, let me get straight into it. It's nearing 2024. I've got a new mug, new me, new mug type of situation. But I'm gonna get straight into it because ain't nobody got time for waiting. I'm going to be presenting to you my 2024 clothing and accessory predictions. First off the bat, very fucking obvious. Miu Miu shoes. To be fair, honestly, Miu Miu is having a shtick of its own this coming season. The whole universe is taking lots of inspiration from kitten heels, flats. We're gonna see a lot of less chunky heel and more like those tiny, teensy, like itsy, minuscule heels that are impossible to walk in, but they're aesthetic and like really pretty. Shiny shoes. Say goodbye to your sneakers, sell them, unless you're a soccer mom, a basketball player, or something. Let go of them, let go of your sneakers. You won't be needing them this year. Unless you're wearing like some old Adidas that are super flat. If you got any chunky, like super chunky sneakers, throw them away. You don't need them. Okay, maybe don't throw them away, sell them. Teensy tiny heels and flats. Shiny flats. Done. That's all you need to know. Number 2, teensy tiny glasses. Like, she is the moment. Actually, okay, maybe not these. These are literally my mom's, but the rounded ones, they are so like, they're so it. They're so like, I know about fashion. They're so like, I am smarter than you. I have read 20 different articles about fashion. They're just the moment. So invest in a nice cute pair of teensy tiny glasses. A general consensus that I'm sort of seeing this coming year and what I've read up on is teensy tiny. The return of the itsy bitsy, the return of the teensy tiny, the shoes, the glasses, and the next thing that I'm about to tell you, but the teensy tiny is coming back. So even when it comes to accessories, yes, certain pieces like belts, which I'll get into later, huge, but everything else like teensy tiny little dainty glasses. Earrings, teensy tiny rings, teensy tiny like little charms have a return of, you know, the fashion trends. They recycle, they rehash. So the 2000s had rehashes from the 80s, and the 80s had rehashes from the 60s, and so forth. So what you need to be doing is looking into the 2000s and seeing what we can use from it. What can we use from it? The teensy tiny. Slightly make me nervous about some certain body types returning. I do think that the sort of round, voluptuous Kim K, BBL, you know, body type is going out of fashion. That doesn't mean that we should really like be supporting any specific body types, but I like, you know, beware. What I do think is going to be a more modern take on the like druggy, coquette, whatever vibe of the 2000s is going to be this more Pinterest it girl type of body type where she's still super fucking tiny, but somehow has like glutes like the gods. We'll be making a video on my own personal tips, like gym wise, if you kind of want to glasses. It's the moment, okay? It is the moment. Up next, skinny jeans is the return. They are returning. People are scared. We should be scared. But yeah, they are returning. So get yourself a good pair of skinny jeans. Now, beware. It depends on color, specific fit. So skinny jeans work well if they're good material. And you can very easily tell if something's like off of Shein, super plasticky, wraps around in not a cute way. You want to have a tiny bit of a flare at the end of your jeans. Like, for example, these are from Zara, by the way. You can get them really cheap. It's honestly not that expensive of a investment, but they will 100% elevate you in 2024. Instead of baggy, which was, you know, 2022, we had 2021 was like cargo pants, up until 2022. 2023 was baggy. 2022 or 2023, I think 2021 was Billie Eilish, where everything was baggy. Then it was like little top, big pants, which kind of rode out the whole 2023. Now she's dead. She's dead, okay? Go to the thrift stores whilst the coquette girlies, whilst the Pinterest fashion icons have not yoinked them, whilst they're still cheap. Go to the thrift stores, get your skinny jeans. If you can find tiny little glasses, get tiny little glasses, and get your flats and tiny shoes. Next point. I believe shoulder pads are gonna have a moment. These big, opulent, just, you know, especially when it comes to suits. Suits with shoulder pads. I was reading a couple articles. I think Vogue also put out some articles. The idea is women are going into their boss bitch era type of situations, and they need some sort of item that, you know, makes them stylish, but also, you know, still kind of fits in the workplace. So they might start off as subtle, but I think it's going to move into something really exaggerated because it just makes sense. You don't need to probably buy those, but if you do feel like a DIY, and this is one thing that I feel like a lot of people are going to be looking into, because obviously whenever new fashion trends, new fashion, whatever the fuck comes in, our wallets, they cannot just keep giving. So I might see a little bit of a shoulder pad action as a form of a new fashion trend in 2024. Up next, dresses, and very specific types of dresses. We're going to see sheer. We're going to see sheer dresses. We're going to see opulent sheer dresses. I think white is the new LBD. That's standing for a little black dress. There's going to be LWD, so a little white dress is going to be the new vibe of 2024. White in general is a color that's really popping up on the runway. Vogue reported on it. Sheer is coming back, a lot of sheer. So we want to see little white dresses that are sheer, obviously with like the correct garments underneath so nothing's showing. Though also that's like a side tangent. I think there's gonna be return of the nip. I said what I said. Even though personally I'm not really a big fan of like not wearing pasties or not wearing bras and whatnot, I think a lot of people are going to be returning to, you know, not wearing bras, not wearing pasties as a form of self-expression and like fashion forwardness. So little white dress with glasses, like tiny glasses and flats. If I saw somebody like that walking in the streets in the summer or spring when it gets warmer, obviously now it's freezing, but in the summer, I would be shocked. I have the long exaggerated sleeves. One other DIY you could do, adding a longer sleeve onto your existing pieces. It's just something that's coming back. We're gonna see a lot of exaggerated shapes, exaggerated, you know, bigger, smaller, you know, there's extinct of the middle and only one or the other. You have to choose. But when it comes to the bottoms, they're gonna go really tiny, and I think the tops are gonna be the ones that are gonna be exaggerated. So when it comes to sleeves, big sleeves, belts we're gonna see a lot of statement belts, in my opinion. I mean, Kendall Jenner, Bella Hadid, all of these, you know, classic fashion icons, they've been popping up with different belts all over. And especially Bella Hadid has been known for her one specific sort of look, which I think is going to be implemented a lot for people who cannot, you know, invest into new, and they're going to show up on Depop at some point. I mean, go to your local thrift store, buy them up now, but eventually they're going to show up on Depop for like 500th percentile of the price of what they should be. So I think what's going to happen a lot is people are going to adopt Bella Hadid's double belt style, which is a specific sort of look where you just take two belts and you either like crisscross them or you put them on top of each other. I think that's something that's going to be really showing up, popping off, but otherwise big statement belts over like maxi dresses, even though actually probably mini dresses. Yeah. Because maxi dresses were more of a 2023 thing. Again, 2023 was return of the big bottoms, little top. Now it's again flipped around. So we're gonna see like a mini dress. Just look at Miu Miu runway shows. Miu Miu is really having a moment right now. But anyways, go look at Miu Miu runway shows. Get the little tiny types of like little tiny skirts, double belt, the flats. Or like this like almost flat but like has still like a tiny heel, little glasses. Shocked. Anyways, honorable mentions before I talk about the last one. I think it's gonna have like a reback. See some like flared pants again with the jeans. It's gonna be, I don't think it's necessarily gonna be like skinny jeans. It's gonna be just like cigarette jeans. We're gonna see a lot of sort of Audrey Hepburn. Look at Audrey Hepburn. I feel like she's gonna be a style icon that's gonna be coming back into pop culture. Moreover, I think we're going to be seeing a lot of like updos and just random stuff with hair. So putting it into cute little braids and such, but especially just specifically updos and curls. Curls, I think, are gonna have a nice little moment. And in general, I think what's also gonna have a moment, but just very briefly, bangs. I don't have bangs. Maybe I should get them at some point, but I had bangs. They're just a real pain in the ass to deal with, so I just decided I'm not gonna be like a bang person. And plus, with my face shape, I did some sort of analysis stuff, and I think I realized that bangs are just not the moment for me. So I won't be participating in that trend, but I think a lot of people who look better with bangs are gonna be returning to bangs. Other honorable mentions, I think a lot of those like sleeveless tops are gonna be having like a moment because they're dainty, they're very feminine, just skin in general, but then again, skin never goes out of style. Winter fashion, I think it's gonna be again a lot of those sheer release the nip type of like tops, like turtlenecks. Then that's the only moment where I think baggy pants will have their vibe. But then again, I don't think that's more of a trend thing. It's a timeless thing where you have like baggy pants and then like a huge coat over it that never goes out of style. But yeah, but maybe a more modern version of that would be with some shoulder pads and like a mid-sized bag, because instead of like the teensy tiny bag that was of 2023 where it was all the girls with the cargo pants, tiny shirts, and then like a little Prada bag, we were all there. I think it's gonna be return of the midi bag. So not the maxi bag, the midi bag. So think Yves Saint Laurent. I don't know specifically the models, but I will put it up everywhere. Midi bags like the size of a laptop, like a MacBook Air or something. You know, like that type of girl. She's going to her Pilates class. After she's going to like a runway show, then she has books to write, she's meeting up for coffee, then she's taking pictures for sponsors and UGCs and whatever. So that is my comprehensive fashion 2024 prediction. Oh, I almost didn't mention the last thing. I think rosette necklaces are gonna have a comeback. Rosette necklace with a blazer, I think, is the perfect marrying of, you know, these business girlies, because 2024 is a lot, I think, about people coming into their financial freedom era, utilizing online content creation as a form of self-expression and also a way to make money, and just rehashing that, you know, rosette necklace plus teensy tiny glasses just is a beautiful, beautiful mix. But yeah, I think we're gonna see some rosette necklaces. That is all for 2024 fashion predictions. For those who want to know what to avoid like the plague, because I know that sometimes it's easier for people to look at, you know, their closet and see what they can release, or maybe what you could sell, because, you know, we're trying to hustle, we're trying to save. So leg warmers, unless they're paired with like a tiny shoe, as I told, like, but then again, that's like the tiny shoe doing its thing. Leg warmers with chunky boots, just chunky boots in general, and sneakers out of the picture. Like, they can be styled well, but I'm trying to recommend things that in and of itself, like, if you see a girl with like teensy tiny glasses, or like those super chunky Prada glasses, you already know, like, they're into fashion. But chunky boots, out of the vibe. Big chunky, or, you know, balloon like pants, in my opinion, out of the vibe. Big glasses, and not the chunky ones. The chunky ones are still high fashion, but big round, like, thin glasses, throw them out. Pants that are like, they're unsure if they're trying to be cigarette pants or if they're trying to be dress pants, but they're like in the middle and they're not fitted, out. Those 2022 or 2023 Kendall Jenner black glasses, out. Loafers, out. Stripes, out. I think polka dots are gonna have their comeback. It's always like a polka dot stripes, polka dot stripes, polka dot stripes type of situation. Like shorts plus sweater plus the Kendall Jenner glasses plus the boots, out. I think some people can pull it off, but it's just, it's old. We've seen it on like every single 13-year-old girl's Pinterest board, so we can leave that out. And then sweaters over like cardigans, or cardigans over turtlenecks, out, with like skirts. That's a 2019 thing, in my opinion, that can be sort of left out. It's cute, but it's definitely not high fashion. I hope you enjoyed this video. It's more of like a blurt, because I felt that the universe, I felt like the fashion community on YouTube, or just in general my community, because I post primarily for my beloved like followers, because my niche is fashion, academics, and health, so go follow me if you're into that. But for my fashion community part, I felt like I had to let y'all know what's, you know, coming, what to prepare. And I might be doing some vlogs. If you live in Prague, I might be doing some vlogs on some thrift stores that you could check out, that I'm gonna be checking out with my friends, because to be honest, I don't have half of the stuff that I need for 2024. I may be doing some vlogs that I'm gonna be showcasing where you can get all of this sort of stuff, even online, for any of you who don't live in Prague. But yeah, that is it from me. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I hope y'all have a lovely, lovely rest of your day, week, night, year, whatever. And hopefully I'll see you very, very soon.